Money is shifting, everyone, and if you do it right, money can shift in your favor. Money has been tuned to energy. Money is energy. Money is neutral. Money is a power source, a wealth source, and an energy source that we as humanity have yet to discover. So in this live today, we're going to be looking at the energy of money on the world stage, especially the US stage, because it's really funky right now, and then the energy of money in our personal lives and what can we do to attract more money in this chaotic time. As I always say, the more chaos there is in the world, the easier it is for you to manifest and attract your desires if it's for your best and highest good. So thank you for joining me today, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Renegade owner. I think that's how I say it. Renegade owner 77. Thank you. Things are getting exciting. Yes, things are getting very exciting. Money is shifting. Money to me is a divine feminine energy, and I believe it's been tuned to more of a toxic feminine energy, but money is going to actually be a tool to use for good if we connect to it right. So grab yourself some hydration, put your feet in some Epsom salt water, get yourself comfy, do a little bit of self-care, and let's get started. And at the end, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you a trick for cleaning my headlights. I know that's a little bit different. I didn't realize my name changed. Yes, YouTube has been changing the names of accounts all over the world. And it is something having to do with upgrades and changes and privacy rules and laws. Apparently, even Meta is changing things on Facebook. So go to your privacy settings. Maybe Richard, if he watches this, I believe that Rower. Okay, thank you, Renegade Rower. Appreciate that. I saw the dog, so I thought maybe it was like the dog's name was Renegade. But I see a puppy dog there, so I think that's awesome. Renegade Rower. Calamity Jane, thank you. Yeah, YouTube has been changing things. Meta is going through a huge change. I don't know if this is positive or negative, but yeah. All right. So if I don't get your name right, that is why. So I just want to put out there, as I was doing my pre-poll, the energy of silver came in. Okay, this energy of silver is being liberated. Silver comes to me as a moon card, the silver card, the moon realm. Independence, freedom. Right now, silver is going through a massive death and rebirth. Pretty soon, we're going to start seeing something coming to silver, where silver will either be elevated or put onto a higher currency status, could you say? I don't know all the lingo, but given a higher currency status, it's going to be secret. We're not going to see it, but it's going to elevate silver. I believe silver will start rising. So, and silver has been protected in the past, even suppressed. It's right now going through a massive transformation, and I believe will start to rise. And I know some of you are going to ask, what is it going to rise to? Let's just see what it's going to rise to in the next month. And I would like, let's just do tens. Is it going to rise to 10? Is it going to rise to 20 more dollars? It's going to rise to 30, 40. Let's do 10 to the tens place, okay? What is silver going to rise to in the next month? Or is it going to stay the same? Okay, King of Swords, possibly, that's a 10 to me, and it is the King card. So anywhere between $10 and $100. But I'm definitely seeing at least 10 within the next month or so. It might go, I think it's at 51, 52. It might definitely go back up to 60, if not higher. Okay. All right, let's get started. I want to pull on the more concrete things having to do with the USA. And then we're going to go into manifestation and attracting money at the end. All right. So right now, the U.S. Supreme Court is voting on, and I apologize that I don't know the status, but it's voting on giving President Trump the ability to use tariffs. And some people have thought that the plan is to use tariffs to do away with income tax in the United States. And is this a plan to use tariffs to help with the food stamp crisis, to help tariffs return $2,000 to the people's accounts. I have heard that. President Trump is saying he's going to use tariff money to put $2,000 in every U.S. citizen's accounts, except the very rich. So most Americans. So let's see, are tariffs going to be used to put money back into the U.S. citizen accounts? Let's just ask that question. To be giving money to the U.S. Okay, there is an institution, and I believe there is an institution. Wow, okay. It is not coming through the tariffs. They are saying it's the tariffs, okay? But it is through the IRS and the Federal Reserve. It has been healed and alchemized, and I know that's super woo-woo to say, but something has been, this is either the Treasury, but I'm getting more the Federal Reserve. This is a once Kabbalistic organization that has been taken over, and it is now under the hands of new leadership. It was very confusing. I'm hearing the words with this card, a leaky pot. So this is the Seven of Cups, the energy of the past. It was a leaky pot. It was a confused mess. This has definitely given me the Federal Reserve, International Monetary Fund, International Banker, Kabbalistic vibe. And it's going to completely turn around. A divine turning of events. So I'm asking about money going back into the hands of people, being used for humanitarian projects. Let me see. Give me clarity. Two of Swords, it's been paused. It's under investigation and protection. Yeah, it's a lot of people are being investigated, and the lights just flickered. People are being investigated, and people are being, some of them possibly even arrested concerning the Federal Reserve. It is, I hear the word lockdown, but I think what that means is it's shut down. Like we've stopped business right now. All business is stopped in the Federal Reserve. It's going to change hands, or it's going to have a divine turning of function. What is the Federal Reserve going to do? Number one, I'm going back to this card. This is the humanitarian aid card, the Magician card, the Devil card, and the Five of Pentacles. It is going to be used to help restore stolen funds. Stolen funds, illegal funds, narcissistic card, right? And lack of money. And it is going to be used to, and this is the Magician card. So just imagine the Federal Reserve doing a complete 180. It's still under a lot of conflict, and it's still in a lot of confusion, and they're still balancing things out financially. All right. But yes, they're going to change it into the golden age type of monetary financial system, the Empress card, possibly merging it. I see the U.S. Treasury here. I see a more holistic means of currency, like the gold and the silver, the precious metals, the Mother Earth based currency. Okay. I think it is already working with this currency. It's already being transformed with the Two of Pentacles. This is side by side, right? But it's still very in a lot of conflict and with a lot of resistance. So I feel, according to these cards, when I asked about money coming to the people, it will. But it's actually coming from restored money taken over from the Federal Reserve. They're going to say tariffs, but I believe it's going to be money being returned to the people from the Federal Reserve. Okay, now let's take a look at the IRS spirit. So I want to take a moment to thank everyone who's been sending me the birthday gifts. Look at this beautiful Archangel Michael. Oh my goodness. I'm going to use him with my altar and bring him in the mornings when I go outside or sit in my living room. This is going to be my little altar one. And then I have my big one back here. So thank you so much to all of you who have bought me early Christmas and birthday gifts. I have had the most amazing time opening your gifts. So thank you so much. Yes, Calamity Jane's Renegade says, perp walks and handcuffs. I hear that 2000 will happen before Christmas. Whoa, that would be amazing. For Christmas, before Christmas. All right, what about the IRS? I heard from somebody today that the plan is that it's going to happen before, that the plan is that they're going to get the tariffs up and running with the Supreme Court decisions happening this month. And by January 1st, they're going to announce no income tax. All right, so let's talk about the IRS. Spirit, I ask that you would give us the energy of the IRS as it stands. Any messages? The angels that see from a bird's eye view, what can you tell us? Ooh, King of Wands. Okay, I think this is Mr. T. This is or some leader. Speak to us. That was pretty intense. Boom, out of my deck. Show us the IRS. Queen of Wands, a new system is being installed. A quantum financial system. Or I'm hearing the words being read. It's reading the IRS. That's interesting. It's like an AI going in and looking at all, or an AI, a system that is like inventorying everything, and reading all the dealings of the IRS. There's a system that's right in audit. They're using AI, and it is people, but it is an audit, and it's a digital audit right now, going into all the documents, hidden and otherwise. What can you tell us about the IRS? Okay. This is the energy of the past, Ace of Swords. It's already been made brand new. A new digital system has already been integrated into it. This could be the system that I saw, the Queen of Wands, a higher grade system that's looking for fraud. There's already a new digital system intertwined in the IRS. I'm just telling you the cards. Take it as it resonates, okay? There is a lie and illusion and it's moved on. So they're not telling you that the IRS has moved on. I'm just reading you the cards. Lie, it's really moved on. Lie, it's moved on to something else. Okay, it still has systems of the old bit in it, but it is all on hold, blocked, pause, wait. So it is, according to these cards, okay, take it as it resonates. The IRS is no longer operating, it's on a temporary pause. Page of Swords, right now, it's all automated systems, or this is the card of illusion and fake, and actors. And we have here at the bottom of the deck, new documents and new policies being installed. Okay, we're just going to leave that there. Take it as it resonates. Now let's go to the U.S. Food Benefits and SNAP collections. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do different weird, funky readings about life and the world, and then I also usually like to bring in some spiritual topics as well. So I do different topics. At the end on Sunday, we're going to be doing New Earth updates, progress toward freedom, and just seeing what Spirit wants to say about that. All right, as Trump says, central casting, yes. Actors and automated systems. Yeah, and I'm getting with the card that came up, it wasn't that it was CGI. It was just people being told what to do and what to say. So actors. paid, but they're being told how to function and keep it going. Spirit, what can you tell us about the U.S. food benefits that have been put on hold due to the government shutdown? There is a chance that the government will open at the end of this week, but first we're just going to ask about food stamps. From an angelic bird's eye perspective, what can you tell us that we need to know? I've got 2 cards that flipped up. Two aces, Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. A new system is coming in. Something brand new is arising. I did not expect that. A new system and new money. It's like the money system of SNAP is being, let's ask, show me about the SNAP and the food stamp benefits. What do we need to know? Balance, 6 of Pentacles, judgment and elevation. So there is an upgrade in how they're going to distribute money. 10 of Pentacles, it was given to humanity. It still is being given to humanity. They will still continue SNAP, but I'm getting they're bringing in third parties. It's partnering with something or someone or system. Let's get further clarity. 5 of Wands, there's some conflict going on, but maybe this is why they're partnering. So continue the message. Food stamps, SNAP, what can you tell us in the U.S.? Okay, I feel led to do this. Okay, not everything is as it seems. Okay, there are some actors. Regret, 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords will soon end. The regret will soon end because a strategy is in place. Okay, so for those of you who might be dependent upon food stamps, you are getting some relief here soon. Okay, let's see how long they will be shut down and see if we can open that up. Spirit, when are food stamps going to be resumed? Thank you. When are food stamps going to be resumed? The blank card. Okay. It is not yet set in the timeline. The blank card and the Mr. T card. It looks like the government, at least, has their hands tied, or they don't know, or I'm not allowed to say. There's only one blank card in the entire deck, and I got it along with the Mr. T card. Like, what are the odds? So somebody doesn't know, or there's a strategy ready to go, but they don't know when. So maybe it's event oriented. They're waiting for something else to happen, but they don't know when, and the universe is not giving us a time frame. All right, now I want to do part 2 of this question, and I want to see more about this ace in these 2 aces. How are things going to change or be upgraded for the welfare system, the people receiving food benefits in the United States? Why did this have to happen? What is going on? How is it being upgraded? Wow, we have the Empress card, which is the card of asset-backed gold, silver, solid currency that can't be manipulated. And then we have things are being worked on in that financial system. So that is what I'm getting, that it's partnering with the new financial system. Yeah, it's being ended as it once was. Strategy, 7 of Swords. 5 of Wands, conflict again in the future. Okay, so tell me about this conflict. It's being integrated into the new financial system, or at least a more solid system. No, the new system. It's being upgraded. Tell me about this conflict. Is this past because there was a lot of theft, a lot of conflict, or is this coming? Balancing finances, 6 of Pentacles, a good positive card. Page of Swords, some lies and illusion, and the Sun card. So this is positive. This is all positive except this card. This is the 5 of Wands and saying people are being pressured Usually it's anger, jealousy, rage, right? Usually that's the energy of this card, like emotion, intense negative emotion, conflict. And I got this card twice, but then when I asked about it, I got balancing out a system because of an illusion and going into the golden age. So what Spirit is saying is there was something about the SNAP benefits that at least the universe wanted to put on hold in order to flush something out. This could be not an illusion as much as a digital system that can actually flush out criminal activity of people who are on food stamps. It's definitely a digital system or a positive move toward financial balance and a more secure society. Yes, Big Easy says, always fighting when money is involved. Yeah, and there's usually always corruption. So it's some sort of rebalancing. And this could be the universe, and it could be planned by the white hats and the good guys as well. Okay, put down any questions. Okay, I missed some of I apologize. Got a question. Snap only stumbles on for 2 months. Interesting. All right. I've got 2 questions here. Will the bond market crash talked about by 107 and Jamie Dimon trigger things like LA and New York going bankrupt and the house of cards falling? Is there going to be a bond market crash? And if yes, will it affect LA and New York? Okay, 2 cards fell out. We got a Ace of Wands. Yes, but there's a plan. Yes, but there's a plan. It's already planned for and prepared for. Okay, is this going to cause major cities to go bankrupt? So this is good. It will be a positive thing for the world. This is an upgrade, a rising above certain circumstances. I have protection in people. So people are going to be protected during this. But is this going to affect cities? An ending to the heaviness, the corruption, the control, and this might mean new leadership. So what's happening here is that there's going to be so much pressure put on some of these cities that they won't be able to fulfill their mafia, corporate mafia, would you call that syndicates? Yeah. It's going to collapse the deep state within those cities, but the people are protected. And there might be new leader. What it's going to cause is maybe some resignations and new governors. So it's going to bring a big revelation. Like think the age of Aquarius, where everything hidden is going to be revealed. Just because it's time. Judgment. Okay, the judgment call, think of Judgment Day in the Bible, but Judgment Day can also mean an upgrade and an elevation for those connected to light, but those of darkness, their deeds are exposed, right? So this is like the Rapture card. I'm not saying there's going to be a rapture, but they will have their day of reckoning. This is the governors coming in. The governors. The corruption, and I'm really seeing the tentacles of corruption in the cities. They're not going to have funding. So yes, it may appear at certain times that they do go bankrupt because there is an ending here of certain systems within the government. All right, let's ask about the RV or Nacera. Are we going to be seeing any kind of developments toward what we know of as the RV, Nacera? Anything having to do with a change of the financial system before January? What can you tell us? Thank you. So we have some regret and sadness coming in, and we have two systems, and the lights just blinked again. So we have the past energy, okay? So past, and literally the card of the past, nostalgia. The Hanged Man being put in a temporary pause. The Two of Swords being paused. Okay, you can't make this up. Two pauses, one regret, two systems side by side. So the RV and the Sarah as we know it, I know people have different opinions on whether it was that from the old time, whether it's still the same. It doesn't matter. Any shift toward positive financial shifts up till December. Are we going to see any change up till January, December and January? Okay, no, they're still cutting off heads, metaphorically, and they're still victorious. They're still gaining the upper hand, okay? From now till December, which is only about 1 month, okay? Literally. It's only about 1.5 months. Heads are still going to be rolling. So give me the energy, okay? The white hats, they've got a plan. Trust the plan, okay? They do have a plan. So give me the energy of the RV and the Sarah in January and February. Will we start seeing positive changes and shifts? Secret, this could be silver, but there's something, it's the High Priestess. There's something coming in that we can't see. January and February, what can you tell us about RV, Nasera? Okay, there's going to be a lot of confusion. The people are not going to fully understand it. This is society. But there's going to be disclosure. Disclosure and new policies, new rules are coming out in January. Are income taxes going to be ended in January? Can you just let us know, yes or no? Okay, so the Mr. T card literally flipped out. This card has been coming up almost in every card pull by accident. So that could be an administration plan. Okay. Again, I'm not a predictor. We're just reading timelines. We also know that they don't quite know the time frame, but I do think that is a hopeful plan to start setting new policies and new laws. So people are going to see it as laws and policies. It's moving fast. They want it now. The white hats want the new financial system now. There's a lot of pressure to do it now. I don't know why. Okay, there's another card that flipped out. Okay. Oh, okay. It's the same. It just flipped over. It's the Mr. Chi card. There's a lot of pressure. They're moving fast. They really want to shift this. I have never felt this kind of pressure from them before. Why are they shifting it into a new financial? It's being worked on. When I saw this card, I saw the digital aspect. I saw like in a computer room. I'm not sure. A little bit of cryptocurrency and the digital underlying of that. The Tower card. Four of Pentacles. They're working on something because of some sort of energetic shock due to held money. What is this? So I'm asking, why are they working so hard to get the tariffs in, to abolish income tax, to shift over fast? This is the first time I've felt this kind of energy before. Why are they working so hard? The Tower card, humanitarian aid, money that's been withheld. Maybe because it's the SNAP benefits. Maybe because the food stamps were put on hold, that they're working overtime. Two of Cups, two systems, a new emperor, leadership, and helping the people. Okay. So I got to read it the way I see it. Part of the pressure why the White Hats right now are pushing to do the RV is because, at least in the US, there's a lot of people on hold right now. And so they are working on overtime to try to boost and do the humanitarian aid and get people the help they need. Now, worldwide, I don't know how this is going to affect the world, but let's see. Timeline shift. Once the US goes, nobody will be able to fake their economies again. Interesting concept there. The timeline shift will reveal the fake economies. Any economy that's built on the old US corporation infrastructure, financial infrastructure, will have to get back up on their own 2 feet and become a national country. I'm not sure why I'm saying that. That's just what's coming through. I don't even know if that makes sense. Money withholding like Social Security. Yes, Social Security. Anything helping the human population to get onto their feet. I think they're a little bit worried about the weather too. Like they want to get this going before it gets really cold. All right, so that is for the more practical side. Now I have 2 more questions. What does money wish to say to us? Because the money is starting to flow like never before. I was in the car the other day, and I sometimes do random things, like I talk to my car. I actually talked to my car, and I said, a year ago, I said, when do you want to retire? Just for fun, right? I said, when do you want to retire? And I heard the words 250,000, or I saw that 250,000 miles. And I looked down and I still had because I do delivery, so I put a lot of miles in my car. But I was only like at 230 or something. And I was like, okay, at 250,000, I will retire you. And I just kind of went with it. Ha 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 ha, right? Well, guess what? Doing my online coaching and my manifestation coaching. Check out my website if you're interested, violetflame.net. But I actually quit my job last week. Yeah. I went out on faith and my own manifestation and attraction practices. And I went out on faith, and guess what mileage my car is? 253,000 miles. So I officially retired my car this week. Now, yeah, so she is able to sit this winter out. Does it mean I might not still do it once in a while? Of course. But I have just told the universe I'm retired, and I'm asking for you to support me through my coaching, the NORWEX products I share, and any donations that you all send. I just believe that the universe wants to support you. The universe wants to support me. And if we can get our energy and our nervous system in alignment with our purpose, I'm just crazy enough to believe that the universe will support us. All right? So I'm testing it. And I will say I've had a lot of signs from the universe, like people sending me little gifts. But yeah, some of you won't be able to support me at all, and that's okay. Just give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, because I'm really hoping I'm going to be manifesting to get monetized soon as well. All right, let's go on to the energy of money. I believe everything is energy, and it does hear us. Just like my car, it might have very low consciousness, and might have been tapping into just the universal consciousness of my future timeline. Right? Could have been my future self talking back to me. Could have been my angel guides seeing in the future when I was going to retire, quote unquote. But I believe that when we talk to anything around us, okay, when we talk to our phones and our electronics, when we talk to our pets, when we even talk to our homes, when we talk to the physical houses. And I also believe we can talk to money. And I am developing a relationship with money where I talk to money. And so the other day, I was suddenly saying, well, if I could talk to my car, I can definitely talk to money. And I asked it, I want to read my question. I said, how are you doing? I was just driving, how are you doing? Because, I'm dependent upon the energy of money to support me now. or just the universe. I mean, it could be any way, My landlord might say, oh, by the way, we're gifting you an entire month's free. I don't know. Uh, so I asked money, how are you doing? And I heard the first words, like, I'm good. Like, just, I'm good. Like, yeah. And then I said, well, in some areas of the world, I'm restricted. And in other areas, I'm flowing fine. And it was a very neutral kind of response. Maybe it was a response just for me. Like, there are some areas that are restricted and some areas flowing fine. But I did hear that in some areas of the world are restricted. And I saw like somewhere in the Midwest, like kind of near California, Arizona, I just saw like that area was kind of like constricted. Like it was like a flash. Like it wasn't even, I don't even know if I could say it was a clairvoyant glimpse. It was just like a flash. Like certain areas were more restricted than others. So, yeah, we're going to pull cards to see what money has to say to us. Richard says, stepping stones, the right opportunities and people will drop out of the ether for you. Intention is the cause. Wish I could remember the great Goethe quote. The right opportunities and people will drop out of the ether. I'll take it. The right opportunities and people drop out of the ether for me. Let's claim it. Let's claim it. I remember about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was walking through my house and I talk out loud, always say it out loud, because the universe and your guides have ears. And sometimes I think when we think it, there's so much electronic interference that it might be hard for our spirit teams to fully hear our thoughts. That's just my opinion. But I do know when I sat in my kitchen and I said, I want all the morning to myself to work. I want all the morning to myself, all the afternoon to myself, and all the evening to myself. And I want to work with my clients and do courses and do videos and do what I want. But the morning's mine, the afternoon's mine, the evening's mine. Okay, I literally demanded it. I just said it, right? Walking through the house. The day is mine. Well, then I started going out door dashing in the evenings and deliveries, and I just felt like this. Like I had to be there, and it was so unpleasant, and I barely made $30 in like 2-3 hours when I'm supposed to make 50 or 60. And I'm like, this is not working. And I was like, I just don't want to be here. I'm driving my car, and I'm just like, Rosie, I want to go home. That's my car's name. Rosie, I just want to go home. And she's like, yeah, I just want to go home too. And it's dark early, and I just could not get into the abundant vibe. And that's when I realized the thought came to my head. Girl, you walked through your house and you told the universe that you don't want to be controlled with a delivery job that is outdated and not for you. I told the universe what I wanted. So when you tell the universe what you want, when you actually turn around and do what you don't want and you know you don't want it, the universe is like, wait, what are you doing? I thought you said you wanted this. Anyway, I do all of this work in my coaching program. So book a free call with me and I'll give you an abundance reading or a purpose reading, whatever you would like. Let's go. All right. What would money have to say? What would money have to say to us? We have healing and we have conflicting thoughts. Whoa. Healing, our conflicting thoughts, and the blank card. Okay. This was fast. Do some mindset work on your thoughts and get them into alignment with what you want. Heal the conflict. Do I want this or do I want this? Just decide. Even if it's something like, I really don't know if I want to stay in my job or not, but you can simply say, I want to feel happy and satisfied in my job. And it might mean you get another job or stay in this job, right? Spirit's saying, heal your thoughts, bring balance to your thoughts. And then we have the blank card, which is another message saying, we don't know what you even want. So some of us want two different things. Well, you said you wanted to stay home, but now you feel like you got to go DoorDash every evening. So that's one. That's the conflicted thoughts. The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So if you have two conflicting thoughts or two conflicting intentions, everything in your life will be unstable. That's pretty rough. Jeez. Okay. And then the other one is the universe. I just with this card. Well, we don't know what you want. Just tell us. Like we're drawing a blank on what you want. Money is saying to you today, tell me what you want and I'll get it for you. Tell me what you desire. Just tell me. Just tell me and stick to it. Okay, what else does money want to tell us? How can we attract money into our life? The illusion, the Page of Swords. No, this is an illusion actually. It's coming in as words. Words, using our words. Maybe there's an illusion that we don't know how powerful our words are. Because I walked through my house and said aloud, I said aloud, I do what I want in the morning, and I do what I want in the afternoon, and I do what I want in the evening. I didn't realize how powerful my words were, so that when I would go out to do something I said I wanted, I said whatever. I did what I thought I didn't want. It just got uncomfortable. Healing, inner healing, emotional stability, keeping your emotions calm, self-care, nurturing yourself. Money comes to the calm. Money comes to the gentle nervous system. Money comes to those who take care of themselves. Your words are powerful, money says. I come to you when you're at rest and at peace. The Big Easy says maybe the blank card is silence. The answer is in the calm, silent mind or something. Calm, silent, absolutely. Absolutely. The balance, temperance card. Balancing out the mind. I come to a calm mind. I really do hear that phrase. Money, what do you want to tell us? How can we attract more of you? How can we develop a good relationship with money? And I remember when I first sang the word money, I cringed. I'd be like, but I was taught that to want money was wrong. Money is nothing like money is like a fairy. Money is like a spirit guide. Money is like my car. It's all consciousness. Spirit, what else does money? I have a new energy, money says. I am creative. I am exploring. I am exploratory. I follow passion and creativity. Clean out any heaviness or regrets you have about me. And know that no matter what happened in your past, you can have multiple sources of income coming to you, and you don't even need to know where they will come from. This is the two incomes coming to you side by side. This is financial balance. This is money coming to you in many different areas. And just popping up. This is balance, releasing your heavy energy with healing, with balance. Okay. Thank you, money. Our words are powerful. When our words are powerful and our mind is calm, money is the most attracted to us. I think that's what I can get from this the most. One more question, and then stay tuned because I have some pictures of my car's headlight. My car isn't just retiring. She got an upgrade. She got her cataracts fixed. How can we attract more money into our life, Spirit? Oh, I guess I already answered that. Okay, let's just, what do our spirit guides want to say? What would our spirit guides want to say about us attracting more wealth, money, and abundance, even embodying money so that the financial systems can improve? Protect your energy. The spirit guides have plans for you. Okay. There is a help coming from afar. Protect your energy. The plans are being made to bring in the new energy of money. I'm getting this as more like see, this is the magician card, right? The energy of alchemy. Think the stone, the philosopher's stone, turning lead into gold. The energy of money is improving, or it's always was there, but the energy of money is finding it easier to be attracted to people who are in alignment with life. I firmly believe that the energy of money was tuned to darkness at some point. There was some sort of like spell put onto it. Maybe it's because on our dollar bills, there actually have been dedicated, like the money was dedicated to the dark side. And so if the energy of money could only work with currency, so follow me here. Money is abundance, right? It's flow. But it represents an energy. We call it money, but it's an energy. But if there's a system in the world that says this energy of money can only flow through counterfeit bills, printed currency, fake money, non-backed currency, okay? It traps money into like a system, and then it can only flow through that system. So money flowed because it was almost a spell was put on it to flow to the corruption. Money is now loose. She's free. Money is going to be more available than we've ever dreamed of before, because the system that had money attracted to it and money tuned or under its spell, that system is changing. Okay, that's a little bit woo-woo. Money is the root of all evil, but a lot of fun to have. Oh yeah, and as it says, and even in the Bible, the love of money is the root of all evil. But I also recognize that there could be a little bit of maybe cabal infiltration into that Bible verse. Because money isn't evil, but it definitely was tuned to be the root of all evil in the old system. So I'm wondering if it was the root of all evil just in that system. It's just the way my mind thinks. What if money was tuned or put under a spell so that it was attached to evil more quickly? But you say it was a lot of fun to have. It is. It is a lot of fun to have. All right. Let's go ahead. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Those of you who want to stay on, feel free to check out my car's brand new upgrade. And I didn't even work on it much. I thought maybe I should have done more, but I took the Enviro cloth of NORWEX, okay? You can look in the description box if you wish to buy one. All right, this is the NORWEX cloth, and it's damp right now. This NORWEX cloth is made with 1/200th strand thinness. So you take a human hair and you cut it in pieces until it's 200th divided, okay? You can even see it there in the light. 200 pieces of my hair, okay? 1/200th of my hair. If you unravel this cloth, it would start in Canada and unravel in one piece to the Gulf of Mexico. It's very thick. I wish you could feel it. This is called the Enviro cloth or the everything cloth. You can clean everything with this cloth. And unlike any other microfiber material, this is made in a star shaped. So instead of being a point, it's made into a star shape, and it collects the bacteria. And stay tuned, because next Sunday, I'm going to bring out the raw chicken, and I have food grade test strips, and we're going to do a test. I just saw a demo yesterday for this cloth, and I cannot tell you what she did. It was amazing. We're using food grade test strips, but because it's star shaped, it collects all the bacteria with just water. All right. So you can fold it up and wipe your surface, your food, your chicken. You can wipe your bathroom with it, okay? And then if it gets dirty, you can just fold it over again and keep cleaning. And then what you do is you put it under really hot water, okay? And the stars attract the bacteria. And then you put it under hot water, all right? And it releases it. The microfibers release all the junk. And then you simply put it up to dry. All right. Now, if you want to know how much it cleans, come back next week and I'll try to put a stamp in the next video for those of you on the replay, a timestamp next week. So you can just go to the NORWEX if you want to. But after you let it dry, you can use it again, and then you can put it in the wash. Don't put it with cotton. Just wash these cloths by themselves, and you put it in the dryer. You can do it once a week or so. But this actually has silver embedded into it, so that when it dries, or after you dry it in the dryer, it literally self-cleans and there is nothing back onto it again. So every time you rinse it out with hot water, it releases it through the water, and then the silver cleans it as it dries. Silver is an antibacterial, antimicrobial. Now, I want to show with you a video of where I took this cloth and the marble powder. The marble powder is to get crud and anything under the surface, and to get it, and you simply go like this. And so these two last about 2 years, both of these. And so you simply do that. And then I just did my headlights, and I want to show you a video of what happened. Share my screen. Okay, I hope that you can see this right here and that you can hear it. Let me play. Okay everyone, I am going outside and I am going to be cleaning my headlights. I have with me my dusting mitt from the NORWEX for cleaning inside my car, the dust and material that collects. I have the Enviro cloth, which has the silver in it. The dust mitt does too, but the silver in it. And then I also have the NORWEX cleaning paste, and I'm going to be tackling my headlights today, so stay tuned. Okay, so here's my car, and this is the foggy headlight. And this one, it's still dirty, but it's a little bit more clear. You can see it's clear through it. So I will be tackling this first with the wet Enviro cloth. Let's take a look. Now I will be taking this NORWEX paste and dabbing in my cloth so that there's some on my cloth. The cloth is wet. Let's take a look. Okay, so you can see it begin. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's really helping. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's clearing it right up. Oh my goodness. Let me continue scrubbing it. This is just the NORWEX paste. And, oh wow, look how clear that's getting. So here's this one, and then here's this. Oh wow, okay, let me keep scrubbing this. Okay, now here is the final result. Take a look. Look how clear that is. That is my right headlight. Look how shiny and clear it is, sparkling. And then this is the other one, which already was clear, and now it's even more clear. This NORWEX product here with just water on the Enviro cloth and this NORWEX paste will clean your headlights. Imagine what else it will do for your kitchen, inside your car, around your appliances. Take a look. Okay, so that was a lot of fun, and it literally took 5 minutes to do. And I think I could have spent a little bit more time. I do think that if I spent more time, got some more water, and kept clearing it. But what happens is that this marble powder goes through the surface. It doesn't just stay on top. I once hired somebody to try to clear that headlight. They spent about 30 minutes scrubbing it with that car thing you get online. This literally took 2 or 3 minutes, and I probably should have spent more time on it. But anything that stains the surface of like a hard porous substance, the grime on a stove, the stains underneath. I'm using it to do. I'm going to do another demo on my black top stove top that I'm getting a kitchen kit that's got a little scrubby. So to do that, and maybe I'll even do a live demo on my kitchen, my toaster oven. It's really nasty. So I'm not cleaning it because I want to videotape it. Yes, Calamity Jane, can't wait to clean my car. Yeah, and then after I use this, the paste was still on it, and I just wiped down my car. Oh my goodness, it was nice. And what's good is that it gathers the bacteria. And next week, stay tuned because I'm going to pull out the food grade test strips and I'm going to put raw chicken on my counter. I'm going to test the raw chicken, and then I am going to wipe it with just a wet cloth, and I'm going to retest the kitchen counter all in front of you. And we're going to see what really happens there. All right. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to buy me something on Amazon, even though I've had so many gifts already, I thank you. I welcome you for Christmas, for birthday. Thank you so much. If you want to learn more about the NORWEX products for your tub, for your house, for your pet, there is an option to get a free discovery call with me. I can guide you through it, and no expectations, okay? No expectations. If you wish to join my mentorship program and learn to start attracting money or your purpose or to clear negative beliefs about money and to open up you to a brand new world, kind of like crazy me I'm doing, book the free discovery call. I appreciate it. How exciting we get to see a nasty toaster oven. Listen, if you all don't want to stay for these little endings, please don't. It's just a lot of fun to share. And I am opening up to the universe to say, support me any way you wish. Some of this will be for some of you and some of it won't be. But I was just excited about it and it's a lot of fun. Have a lovely day. Use your words. Talk to money. Tell money you're open and willing for it to come, and have a wonderful rest of your week. We will be doing the freedom tour, the progress toward freedom, and we're going to see what the new earth is bringing to us in the next few months. All right. Have a good one. Yeah, it's great. Nasty toaster ovens on YouTube. Jeez Louise. Have a good one, y'all.